Well, sorry. So today we got homework. The first question is: a local pizza place sells a 12-inch pizza, which is the diameter, for $10, and an 18-inch pizza, same toppings, $20. Which is the better value? Explain your answer. So I have a 12-inch pizza, excuse me, for $10, and I have an 18-inch pizza for $20. Oh my goodness. So let me see what that looks like. So I have a pizza, 12 inches, and that's $10. I have a pizza, that's 18 for $20. So I need to figure out how much pizza there is for how much money there is. That's a 12. Okay, so I'm going to find the area of the pizza. So this pizza is pi r squared. That's area. So for this one, it's going to be pi 6 squared, because 6 is the radius. And that's going to be 36 pi. This one over here is going to be pi 9 squared, because 9 is the radius. And so that's going to be 81 pi. And then it's a matter of, okay, let's take 36, and it's $10. So let's put it over 10. And I can reduce some stuff here, and I can get 18 pi over 5. This one is going to be over $20, and as it turns out, I can't reduce that at all. So I'm going to take a calculator, and I'm going to do 18 divided by 5. Now, hopefully in your mind, you can say, oh, that's just about 3. And in fact, it should be 3.6. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So have you ever an exact? Give me an approximate. 3.6, yep. And if I take my other number, which is 81 divided by 20, now we should think that's about 4. In fact, I think it's going to be 4.05. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be 3.6 pi over here. And that's going to be pizza per dollar. And this is going to be 4.05 pi over here. And that's going to be, once again, pizza per dollar. So which pizza do you get more per dollar? And the answer is the 18-inch pizza. So 18-inch pizza, because I get more pizza per dollar. So that would be my answer. Okay. Find the area and circumference of a circle with radius 6. So, area equals 2 pi. Oh, excuse me, that's not area. That's circumference is 2 pi r. Area equals pi r squared. Now, notice I'm using r for both of these. Remember that circumference can also be just pi times diameter. However, we're given radius, so I'm going to just think of everything in radius. So this means that area is pi 6 squared. Oh my goodness. That is area, but I'm in blue. I want to be circumference. So that's going to be 2 pi times 6. And our area is going to be pi 6 squared. And then from here, it's pretty easy. 2 times 6 is 12, so that's 12 pi. And then the area, 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is 36. So 36 pi. Okay. Next is find the area and circumference of a circle with a diameter of 8 feet. So this one, I'm going to use my diameter. And this one, I don't have a choice. Area is always pi r squared. So r of this is going to be 4. So my area is going to be pi 4 squared. My circumference is going to be pi times 8. So really we normally write the number in front of pi, so this would be 8 pi. And this would be 16 pi, because 4 times 4 is 16. Okay. What is the radius of a circle with a circumference of 10 meters? Okay, so that means we're going to go back to our equation. C equals 2 pi r. C equals pi d. Which one of these am I going to use? Well, they want the radius, so why would I bother with the one with diameter? I'm going to use this one. And now it's a matter of plugging in what do I know? What is C? Well, C is 10. And then 2 pi. And then we don't know R. How would I find R? Well, from here, we just divide by 2 pi on both sides, and they cancel out. So you're left with R equals 10 over 2 pi. Now it seems like we could reduce this to, so it would be 5 over pi. And this is what I would expect as your answer, 5 divided by pi. However, if you really wanted a decimal approximation, if that was what you needed, I go 5 divided by pi, and I get we'll call that 1.6. I use the shaky equal sign because I don't know that's not exact. Okay, it says what is the diameter and the circumference of a circle with area of 25 pi? Well, we only have one formula for area, so there's no choices. This is the one we're going to use, and we're going to fill in our options. So what is A? A is 25 pi, and that equals pi, and then we don't know what the radius is, so pi r squared. So just as before, everything that's not r, we're going to divide by, so we divide by pi, we divide by pi, gets rid of pi, and we have 25 equals r squared. What is the next step here? It's to square root both sides. And so we get r equals the square root of 25, which is 5. And so that means our diameter equals, well, that's just 2 radiuses, so that's 10. And then it's up to you which one you want, which circumference you want to use. But since I have the diameter, I always choose circumference equals pi times d. And in this case, that equals 10 pi. Okay, and then I'm done. Okay. And that would be, oh, I've been bad about this, haven't I? Oh dear. Let me go back and fix it. So looking at number 1, the area and circumference of a circle with radius 6 centimeters. So circumference is 12 pi centimeters, and the area is 36 pi centimeters squared. Area is always in squares. And then number 2, once again, this is going to be in feet. This is going to be in square feet, because things are squared. This one down here, radius is going to be in meters. And this one, area was in square inches, which means the radius is in inches, the diameter is in inches, and the circumference is in inches. Alright, so in case you don't know, 20 double dash is 20 inches. So, what is the circumference of the pan? So, I have diameter, so I'm going to use C equals pi times D. And so for this, that's going to be 20 pi inches. As far as the area is concerned, area equals pi r squared. If 20 is the diameter, 10 must be the radius. And so that's going to be 100 pi inches squared. Okay? And this is your last question for your homework tonight, number 6. Which formula has units and which has units squared? Units just means inches or meters or centimeters or feet. Okay? Which one has units and which one has units squared? Explain how you remember the difference using at least one complete sentence. Well, I can't give this one to you. So we just talked about a little bit about which ones got square units. Look back at what we've done and go ahead and make it one sentence using that. All right, I look forward to reading them tomorrow. And